Welcome back to my craft corner with my special little guest, Tigger. She is usually glued to my side. No matter which room I'm in, she's there. Alright, so this video, I've been trying to clean my spaces up here in the craft room. And as I do, I came across this tote that I don't even know everything that's in here. Gosh, I got cat fur everywhere. So I thought it'd be fun to just go through it and show you kind of my craft stash stuff. And just see what we got. Okay, so this first item, this was a purse, a handmade purse. I bought it actually from a tag sale. It intrigued me so much, the way they did the pockets. This front one here, it's got the flap in front. It's like a faux button just for decoration, but it is a usable pocket. And the quilting is very simple, just this slant line. I used this purse for a while, but the thing that bothered me is I like purses with a long strap on it, and this one just had the short one. But I did use it for quite a long time. And then it has these inner pockets. So I stopped using it as a purse, but I decided that I wanted to keep it around to see if I could work on making one myself in a similar design. I really like the design. It's got these nice boxed corners. I have made bags with pockets, but not quite as elaborate as this. So I held on to this to see if I could make something similar. So another future project. I got lots of future projects. Okay, here's some scrap fabric. So that'll actually go right into my scrap basket. And now this, I've been finding this all over the place. I must have got this from a tag sale, but so this is like shelf paper or fabric, and I'm not sure. I may try to find a use for it. I do like the pattern. And let's see, is it sticky? Oh boy. Try this end. Well, alright, so I'll have to work with that another day because it's not being cooperative. But it's a whole roll of it, and I've actually come across about 5 or 6 of these rolls. So I get a look and see if there's any decorating things I can do here around the house with that, or it also might be a purge item if I can't find a use for it. So, okay. And, oh, that's a nice little kitchen item. I think sometimes I hold on to these, and you know, if I like the pattern, I might try to use it in something. And I think that's what this was. Either that, or I'll just take it up to the kitchen and use it for what it was intended. So, and here's a bunch of these. More flowers. I've got a lot of different vases upstairs. There's a lot of little ones in here. We also, as a family, we do a lot of entries into our local fair every year. I know that, but a lot of people don't know what the Cummington Fair is.
I got you to say it perfect.
So, I know one thing that they have is wreath making. So, and I've entered them before, and I think I've gotten like 2nd or 3rd place on them, so I may try that again. I know when I was a kid, my mom showed me how to make real wreaths, like out of pine or, you know, branches, holly leaves, things like that. Every year I intend to make one for the fair, and I never get around to it. So I just need to learn to make more time for those things. Oh, here's another roll of that shelf paper, or I'm not quite sure, maybe for like book covers, or I don't know. And this one, yeah, that's not going to be cooperative either. But this, some of this, I don't even know what the age of it is. So I'll have to see if it's anything I can actually use.
Handy.
And what's this? This one is self-adhesive plastic decorative covering. So this one would be more of 1991 is the date on it. Easy to use, easy to move during application for craft and decorative uses, home improvement, school projects, dress up shelves and drawers, long lasting protection. So that, yeah, this is like a shelf covering. So again, some things might end up being purge items. Like this, I'm probably gonna toss it. It's all wrinkled, and yeah, probably gonna get rid of that. And this one's, it's kind of cute, but it's all wrinkled again, so I don't know how well it would come out on anything I put it on. So okay, this, oh yeah, so I wasn't sure what this was at first. I think this is something I gotta put together. This was something from a tag sale, and I couldn't figure it out at first, and then I think it was my husband who was like, oh, I bet that's something you put all these pieces together and then it looks like a ghost.
Wow.
So we never took it out, so I don't know what it's gonna look like. So that could be a very interesting video.
It'd be neat.
You have to figure out how to put those together and see if that is what we think it is. Here's a nice little patch of a boxer dog. So here is a pack of papers. It's got like Chinese writing on it, so I don't even know what this is meant for.
We should have had like this so much time, so much better.
It's very interesting sometimes. Yeah, wow. It's not, it feels like paper, but it has a different texture to it. So it's probably more for like scrapbooking. So, which is another thing that I always intend that I want to keep doing, or I want to do, and never get around to it. So I think a lot of my thing is I've got to learn how to organize better, and I am started on that. If you can see the shelves in the background. Where's my...
Right here.
Well, can I see it?
Okay.
Yeah, you can see them a little bit. I started labeling things, and I have a Cricut machine that I want to learn how to use. So I thought, okay, maybe I'm going to start labeling my shelves and use the Cricut to do the labels. So I think the more organized I get,
the less organized you get.
no. The more organized I get, the better this will go. Okay, so these are a bunch of, I don't know, these look like they were maybe scraps from a quilt. Just little bits and pieces. So I'm actually going to put these with my scrap basket. And here is some more of that covering, but it looks like somebody cut a shape out, and then this is the rest of it. So I'll have to figure out what to do with the rest of that. Looks like a bag of leftover toil. Oh yeah. Okay, looks like they made a bunch of little toil bags with jelly beans in it. So I'm not sure if I can use those. Here is, oh god, this must have been leftover crafts from somebody's wedding. Because this is gold wedding bands, accents for shower and wedding favors.
Well, you just got them because you think they look nice.
Well, I like picking up craft bins at tag sales and things because it just, I love finding different things, and it also, sometimes I'll find different crafts that I want to learn how to do. So,
and you can make videos going through them.
Yeah. But that was not the intent when I first picked these up.
Because you didn't have a
Okay.
channel by then.
And this is new ideas for handmade rugs. So let's see what kind of rugs. I'm not even sure. I thought maybe, oh okay. Yeah, it is. It's for like braided rugs, which I did start to do a long time ago, and I got a little ways into one but never finished it. That's unfortunately something I do a lot. Okay, here's another book on braiding rugs. But I love picking this stuff up from tag sales, and you can find some really neat stuff. I did it once, and this lady was selling her mom's fabric stash, and oh, I just had a field day picking things up, and I actually made a couple of sundresses for my mom because she already had it half done. It was all like pieced together and everything, and it just happened to be my mom's size. So I made her this beautiful sundress and it had sunflowers all over it. And it came out pretty good too. I was a little shocked at myself because I'd never really done any kind of clothing or garment before, which is a whole nother video because I have one that I did recently for my husband, so I'll have to work on that. I did it for Halloween. It came out pretty good, but I still got some more work to finish on it. Looks like some so a thread and some yarn. Okay, here is, oh, I wonder if this is the rest of the pieces from that small bag. This looks like it was cut. Okay, something was cut from this. These must be more scraps again. This is definitely something I'll work with in the future because I love the Christmassy fabric on it. So, I'll go up there. Here's a nice pattern. Christmas holly. There's quite a bit of it too. And some red fabric with tiny polka dots. Green Christmas trees on this one. And let's see, these three are more of what I got in this hand. More Christmas holly and the red with dots. So, oh yes, and these I pick up quite frequently. These are always in the mix somewhere. Okay, so it looks like a lot of random stuff. Here's some ribbon and some lace. More ribbon. Lots of Christmas type stuff here. Oh my goodness. Rubber cement. Wow, I bet that's probably Oh yeah, that's all dried up, so I'll have to dispose of that. And oh, a little container of pins. Oh, and here's a package of silver rings. So we have gold and silver rings now. Here's what looks to be like upholstery material. And scraps on that. And a styrofoam ball. Probably could make some kind of ornament out of this.
We could paint it.
I know I have a video. I think it was Shabby Fabrics that did it. Where they take little 2.5-inch squares, like charm packs, mini charms, I think, and Christmas fabrics, and then you fold them and you put a pin in them, and then it makes a round ornament. But I don't know if this is the right size or styrofoam ball for that, so I'll have to double check. Because if it is, that's probably what I'll do with this. Make it into an ornament. Here is a new Creative Craft and Floral Ribbon, Lacy Fancy. And we got some pink beads. I actually do have beads around. I can add it to those. This looks like, some, dirty batting, but let's see if I can clean that up and use that. That's really thick. That would make for a really warm blanket, or like a lap blanket or something. So that I'll put over here. Oh, some knitting needles, size 7. Well, and this was a set of 4, but there's only 2 in here now. Susan Bates needles. Alright, and oh, this is a really nice one. That's nice and Christmassy. That's more of that fabric. And okay, I guess that's it, because what's left in here is just more of the same. Yeah, more of the same. So that finishes up that video. Please like and subscribe, and you know, as I keep cleaning in here, I may do more videos like this about my stash, because it'll really help me figure out you know, what can I do with this. And you know, comment down below if you've got some ideas of things I can do with some of these items, or maybe some things I could donate to. Then please comment. Give me some ideas about what I can do with some of it. Obviously the fabric I'll probably try to incorporate. Like for instance, this pattern, I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to make. So if you got any ideas on that.
Tweety bird.
Yeah, okay, Tweety bird, that's a good, that's possible. I think it's the arms here throwing me off, but you're right, it's got that kind of shape.
You need a big fat head.
So yeah, geez, just comment and let me know what you think some of it is. Maybe I'm off on some of it. But yeah, and this will be interesting when we start taking this out and putting this thing together. I have no idea. It says R.I.P. Ghost. It just doesn't seem like it would make anything, but it might. But
it's a dead ghost.
Well,
it's a ghost that's resting in peace.
So again, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.